Thus, the dream becomes not one man's dream alone, but a community dream. Not my dream alone, but our dream.
Those are the words of Joplin native Langston Hughes, the beginning of a stanza from Freedom's Plow, a poem he wrote in 1943. At the time, a 14-year-old girl named Betty Smith was growing up in Hughes' hometown. Betty was always observing the world around her, and says that even though segregation was part of life when it came to school and other public places, everyone in her neighborhood, both black and white, seemed to see the bigger picture.
Exactly right, and I stand by that. You needed your neighbor, then we were there together. It didn't make any difference who you were.
Since then, Easttown's progressive nature has learned to show itself in other ways. In more recent years, a resurgence has resulted in a stronger art scene, including murals like this one, which paints the journey of Easttown and pays homage to some of its most influential figures.
Mr. Dow, he was the principal of Lincoln School, and he went out of his way to get with the superintendent when we didn't have good books, and he and the superintendent became close friends, and both of them decided there has to be a change. Mrs. Cuther, the other lady that's on the mural, she opened doors in every way you can think of.
It's those influential figures like Mr. Dial and Mrs. Cuther who not only found ways to provide equal opportunity for kids in Joplin, but motivated a young historian to soak in every moment of her life. As she prepares to celebrate her 90th birthday, Betty cemented herself as one of the key sources of knowledge on the story of her neighborhood and Joplin's black community.
We just continue to learn more and more about the history of the black community, the African Americans, and what they have achieved and what they're still doing to make Joplin and the area and United States a better place to live.
That 14-year-old girl never left Joplin, and 76 years later, her legacy is set in stone, a monument to an unrelenting push for progress.
Not my dream alone, but our dream. Not my world alone, but your world and my world, belonging to all the hands who build.